Hi, this is Mace Harrar for the Medical Sales Minute. There was a movie several years ago, you may have seen it. It's called Glengarry Glen Ross. It starred Alec Baldwin. It was a great movie for salespeople. The most memorable line from the movie was ABC, always be closing. So somewhere in the medical sales world, there are people who believe, medical sales professionals, they believe that whenever they're engaging a healthcare professional or someone in their accounts, they have to ABC, always be closing. If you listen to this advice, I want to share something with you. This is really stupid advice. You should not always be closing. Why? Because think about it. When you first see a product, if you're shopping for a car or some jewelry or even a new type of toothpaste, do you want to stick it in your mouth right away? I'm not talking about the jewelry. I'm talking about the toothpaste. The point I'm making is you have to build a relationship. You have to develop some sort of context for the product. And most importantly, you have to understand the prospect. What do they need? How will this fit in their life? How will this be a measurable improvement for them? And if we're talking about healthcare, or their patients over what they're doing now. Then and only then, if there are issues that the prospect acknowledges need to be solved, addressed, or they have mandates or goals that need to be met, only then does it make sense to position your product or service as a solution. And if there is a good fit, then ask for the business. In other words, the closing part. But to always be closing is insane. One of the worst salespeople I ever worked with, he was a guy named Robert. Not his real name. I'm trying to protect the guilty, but his name was Robert. Now, Robert was always closing. I went on a call with him with an orthopedic surgeon, and he's talking to the doctor. He says, "Hey, doc, look at my hip here. What do you think? You want to try it? You want to try it today? When's your next case? You got a case this week?" He was always closing. Now, how do you think his customers felt about this? They felt annoyed. So your job is not to always be closing. Your job is to always be building value. That's what you do. But the way to build value is not to guess at what value is for the prospect. It's to determine what it is. It's to make it personalized, to look at their needs on an individual level, and then to see if you can position your product as a fit for their needs. That's what professionals do. That's what you are. You're a medical sales professional. And right now it's Friday. So I hope you have a productive day. I hope you go out there and deliver some value, and then do your best to have a measurably phenomenal weekend. Because you worked hard all week, you deserve it. I'll talk to you next week.